Well, the end of the college football regular season finished with a thrilling Apple Cup out in Seattle Saturday night as the fourth-ranked Washington Huskies upended their rivals Washington State 24-21 as the Huskies inch closer to the college football playoff. Our sports team of Alex Crescenti and Julian Minenzone were covering the game all week, and they have one final report from Seattle.
The 115th Apple Cup was an absolute classic. It's the last time Washington and Washington State will play the rivalry game as conference foes, and UW bests the Cougars in this one. A game-winning field goal gets it done.
Yeah, Cougars came in as 15-point underdogs in this one and gave Washington all they could handle. You know, the offense going blow for blow with Michael Penix, who actually, they did their job. Head coach Jake Dickert said before the game they want to just disrupt him. They don't have to necessarily get to him every single play, but just move him around. And they really proved that maybe he is human, but in the end, it was Washington's offense that came up with one more big play than the Cougars.
I thought we did a really good job. We had some hands-on bowls. We made some picks, kept it in front of us, didn't panic on a 10-yard out route. Right? Don't panic, you know, because I think design-wise, they do as good of a job in the country of designing plays and shots to get to their playmakers, right? And if you can rattle, you know, 9 a little bit, you got a shot. You know, I think we got him off his spot a couple times, and then accuracy goes down. But once again, they made the plays when they needed to, and that's kind of been the story of their season.
I think the biggest thing that was our game plan was to make him uncomfortable back there, and I think throughout the game he felt our presence more and more and more, and then those passes were a little off target, off the marks, and obviously he's a great player, so it was important that we had to get him rattled, and the receivers made some great plays, but I think our DBs played a heck of a game. You know, I think it's just a great look into the future, what we have on this defense, and yeah, they're a great team that we played against, and like I said, one more play than this.
We knew they were going to be good, but we knew we were also very good players as well. So we just attacked them what we usually do. You know, I don't think there's any players that are going to make us switch our entire style of play just for them. So we just went out and did our regular things.
As for what it means for both programs, Washington has an inside track at the college football playoff. They'll play the Oregon Ducks for a spot in the CFP in Las Vegas for the final Pac-12 championship game. As for Washington State, their streak of bowl eligibility comes to an end. They were trying to get to an 8th straight bowl game, could not do it, and now you enter an offseason of uncertainty when it comes with player retention. Also, that transfer portal date opens December 4th.
Yeah, I would expect a lot of names to be entering the portal, but the good news here, maybe for the Cougars, is because they're not going to a bowl game, Jake Dickert can get ahead on that in terms of retention. He's got a couple extra weeks to work with maybe some NIL and, you know, work with some of those players to keep them in Pullman. Now, as for the future of the Apple Cup, we know it will continue for at least the next 5 years, and it's going to be in Seattle again next year, only just down the street at Lumen Field.
Right, a 5-year continuation. After that, it'll alternate between the campuses once again, so it'll look a lot different as a non-conference matchup, but the rivalry between Washington and Washington State is certainly not over, even though the current Pac-12 is. A lot of fun here in our trip to Seattle, but for now, reporting one last time at Husky Stadium, I'm Julian Minenzone. That's Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.